I'm sitting here just dancing to the music because I'm like dun 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 dun. So hey everybody, we're back. I'm Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and we're back with the 2024 Makers Retreat with our next sponsor video. And I am so excited to introduce you to Lay. So welcome, welcome. Lay is the amazing owner, CEO, creative genius behind so many wonderful things. Oh, she is. And oh my God, you're doodling. But what we're talking about, we're going to get into all of that fun stuff. But she is the owner of Little Bits Box, which is one of the amazing sponsors of our Makers Retreat. And we have a whole class dedicated specifically to her products where we are doing doodle pages with her amazing stickers and die cuts. So welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. I am so excited.
Hello, everybody. And thank you so much, Erin, for having me. You know, it's always fun. Every time we get to chat, it's always such a pleasure.
We have been bumping into each other since, I think I had you first on because you were a guest with Faber-Castell.
Yes.
And I had you onto a show that I did eons ago.
Yes.
And that was the first time we met virtually. And then we met in person at Creativation, where you were in the booth with Faber-Castell.
Exactly.
And then we just kind of online been chatting and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we were both at Go Wild what was that, last April?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've been doing this and bumping into each other every now and then. And we were just chit-chatting. Are you going to go to Chicago? And now I'm like, crap, I should go to Chicago.
Oh, man. I really thought that you'll be there. So, I mean, it's still a couple of months away. So,
is there still tickets available?
I'm not sure. That's something. But I think there's still some tickets left.
I've been all consumed into all the things retreats. So now like in a few days when this is over and it's kind of hushed, but then I'm going to Vid Summit on Monday. So I'm like,
you know what? You're so, with all this retreat activities that you're doing, I think you deserve a break for a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay. That is what it is. So you are the creator of and owner and CEO and all the things of Little Bits Box. Can you tell us a little bit about what Little Bits Box is all about? I'm going to give you the floor, give you the full screen.
Okay. Here we go.
You're fine. You're good. Deep breath. You got it.
Little Bits Box is a monthly subscription, but you can either subscribe or you can get the one-time boxes. It is a monthly stationery box full of amazing stationery doodles that I hand drawn. So everything that's inside our kit is made by yours truly. I really am a big fan of kawaii, which means, cute. So all my doodles and my characters, I turn them into stationery goodies, and we have them in a kit every month. And every month we have a different theme. And this is something that I think I'm so passionate about because I am such a lover of journals and planners and notebooks and stationaries. So I figured, why not, I always get comments where, why don't you make a planner sticker and all that? So that's when Little Bits Box was born. And this was born around 2018, but we did had after COVID was our last box. So we kind of like paused, and I was in a point of burnout as well. So I really wanted to kind of like rest for a little bit and concentrate on art, just growing as a person, growing as an artist. And just last year, this month, September is actually our first year. So last year of September was our very first box again after 4 years. And we're still here. So yeah.
I'm all invested into your little story. And I was just like, I'm watching like an audience member going, okay, I want to know more. And I love that we are helping celebrate your 1 year re-anniversary of Little Bits Box. Yes. I love it. And congratulations. Thank you. Have any small business is a huge thing. And the fact that you are the designer, the creator, like this is your brainchild. And I love all the things about everything. But I want to see what's inside one of your boxes. So I'm going to flip my camera. Do you want to flip your camera? Because I think we both have potentially a different box in front of us. So we're both going to unbox at the same time.
The one inside this box is our July kits, and we are currently shipping the August kits right now. So how it works is like almost like a pre-order.
Do we have the same one?
Yeah, that you have a June.
Oh, I have June. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's June. So the way it works is almost like a pre-order system where, everybody that subscribed from July is now receiving their August boxes, right? So this is the space theme August kit. Um, and inside the kits is a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here. So, you have a thank you card, but this one also includes a digital code, a code to scan for the digital items. The digital items are not sold separately. They are just part of the subscription. So a lot of people are asking, when are you just going to, sell the digitals? But I'm not sure. So you get a pen. So every month is different. Every month is just kind of like, sometimes there's a pen, sometimes there isn't. You get a 15 millimeter washi tape like this. We have acrylic items like this one is a pin. I think these are one of my favorite. Aside from the stickers, I love collecting all these stuff. So sometimes you get a ruler, a washi strip, a keychain like this, and then you have these are sticky die cuts, which means they already have adhesive. So they're like stickers already. Because I love ephemera and die cuts, but I just really wanted to kind of stick it right in there. So this month of August is out of this world. This is the theme, everything galaxy. So the little turtle that you're seeing here is my character Sheldon. So he's my husband's favorite. And so I know I gotta go keep sharing him. So we have like different values and shades of purple in here and mint. I love the color palette of this month. So you get a whole lot. You get kind of like a Polaroid frame in here, some banners, some decos. You also get in the stickers, we have a lot of for productivity as well for your planners. So you can use this for scrapbook, for journaling. So we're not really catered to just kind of like one style. So it's really up to your imagination and your creativity how you're going to use the supplies in the Little Bits boxes. We have a 4x6 clear stamp, and then we have a sticker set, and you get 10 sticker sheets. It's crazy actually. So we have 10.
There is so much in every one of these
Yes.
boxes. It is,
Yes.
I blown away by how much she packs in every month.
And so
They
you
are so
have
cute.
like decos like this. And again, for productivity, you can use it for your journaling or your planners. If you plan, you can use it in your scrapbook. So there's 10 sheets in here. And even the backer of the sticker card, we started doing it as with the design. So you can use it. You can fuzzy cut around that one, or you can just cut it and take out the brand information and use it as a postcard, or, use it as a dashboard in your planner. And then we also have some stencils. You get 3 stencils. Erin, we started with a 3x4 stencil. And after that, we switched to a 4x6. And now we have an A5 size. And all of this without changing our price. So here we go. So in this kit, you have, again, like what I said, everything galaxy, right? So you have star borders, and then you have some banners that you can use. This one is like a washi strip where you can use your imagination, kind of like make your own washi. Then you have some titles, plans today, goals, to-do list, and notes. And this one is more deco. You get a border, star border, a different type of stars, and then a moon face over here, and then some big crystals. So I really love that one. And then you get a full pattern like this of all the starburst. And we're not done yet. This is like an infomercial.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. We're not done yet.
Jesus. I don't think our kids know what infomercials are. Like that does
Oh
that
my God,
doesn't
I'm
exist.
sorry. My age is showing.
Mine too. It's all good.
So, so you get also some pattern papers in here. So we have pattern papers. And then in the pattern papers, because I am a creator myself, I know exactly how painful it is to kind of like choose from one design. So I'm not going to do that to you. You get 2 designs of each, so you get a front and back design like this. So you can just like choose whichever design you want. And then this one is the front or the back, or which one, either way. And then you get this one and you get this. I mean, it's so adorable, but that's not it.
But isn't there some specialty papers in the paper pack as well?
Yes. So, oh, I forgot. Thank you so much. We
You're
also
welcome.
get a two specialty vellum. So we have this one. Oh, I love this one. I can't wait to create with this actually. And then this is the one. So every month we also play around with the foil. I have this big foil book that I can choose, just depending on the design. So I kind of like this is those one of those little things that and I'm a Libra, so I'm indecisive. So you can't imagine how long I stay in there and just kind of like deciding these little things here, which color foil, which color, loop or a band like this and a ribbon. So every month you also get an A5 soft journal like this. So this is the August where I've already played with the pattern papers and the ephemera. So this month we have a blackout notebook. So we have a dot grid that you can use. And this is every month in the kids. And the price is $35 if you subscribe, and it's $45 for the one-time boxes. So that's it.
And that's still a steal. If you went and bought like it doesn't matter the
Oh
fact that these are
gosh,
all
yes,
coordinated together, but if you went and bought a stamp set and a journal and the paper pack and the washi and the sticker
absolutely.
sets and the die cuts and the pen, and like if you try to piece all of these little things together, you would spend at least $100.
It
Um,
easily,
and it
easily.
wouldn't even be theme coordinated at all.
And I think that's what I love about it is because, one thing as a creative, sometimes the hardest part is to kind of like, what am I going to do? So you worry about the color palette and you think about what am I really going to create? So that's the first thing. I'm like, okay, the color palette, that's how I design. And then I think about the characters, I think about the theme. So when I give it to you, you can just play around with it. You don't even have to do any more thinking, just have fun, right? So that's the best part about the Little Bits box.
So, with all of these fun supplies in there, and we're talking about journaling, we're talking about planning, we're talking about bullet journaling. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do. What is your favorite thing that you like
Gosh.
to do? If you were going to like open up a journal, you have your stickers, if you had all the box in front of you, what would be your go to technique that is your favorite?
I really think I like doing both. So I have here my bullet journal. I personally use everything myself. So it's not like I create something because I'm a content creator as like you. So I always create something. But then, people are asking, do you really use it? Yes, this is actually my planner. You might see some bills in here. It's never fun, but so with all the stickers, it's more fun to kind of like go through all your to-do lists and all that. So this is my bullet journal right here. So I play around with all the supplies, with the washi tapes, ephemera, and then I play around with my art supplies as well. So I'm a big planner. And I've always I was so hesitant to do a bullet journal like this because I was always afraid of seeing other people create. And I'm like, now that I'm just kind of like doing whatever and just really doing what feels right. Now I'm embracing all the mess. As you can see, we have all the lists in here, everything that I'm going this trip. This is my bullet journal right here. I just use everything that's in the kit. And I also love journaling. And it's not, I started with a project life, a 12 by 12, and I kind of like switched to the 6 by 8, and then it turned into a traveler's notebook. But now that I have an A5 journal monthly, I actually use it as my journal. So this is like a photo journal. You've seen the black edition. I have just kind of like a writing journal about every day. And really, this is something that I'm super passionate about. And I always kind of like, encourage my followers, my friends, and even families to start a photo journal because this is like a time machine. Every time I look into this journal, and my kids absolutely love going through my journals. They really do. They enjoy kind of like looking back. Oh, that was when, this was when, so they, someday I know my grandkids will appreciate it too. But most of all, I think the most important thing about when keeping a journal like this, something that you want to last a lifetime, and this is where my love for Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen, the product, it would come in because it is light fast. It is, archival. So I know that all the memories, all my, notes in here would last for a very, very long time. So
It's kind of like the A5 journal, the way that you're kind of presenting it. It's a mix between a diary and like a scrapbook. And I love
absolutely,
that.
you nailed it. Exactly. That's it. Because sometimes there's, notes and sometimes there isn't. So this was when, kind of like went to a kind of like a meetup here in Texas with some of the planner friends. And so you just kind of like write down a little bit of what, the photo is about, take some pictures, print it. And sometimes there's more words and sometimes there's lesser words and just photos. So yes, you are right. It's almost like a scrapbook and a diary at the same time. So exactly that.
So think about all of us that probably, I mean, I know I dipped my toe into the world of paper crafts by scrapbooking back in the day, and
Yeah,
I still have scrapbooks around my house, and I have a whole bajillion different scrapbooks upstairs. And I was the 12 by 12 scrapbooker. And to fill
I
that
yeah.
entire page, it just took so much time. And then
Yes,
I wanted to get more into it. And this feels like it's the same kind of thought, the same vibe, the same feel, but smaller and probably like quicker and faster and easy to digest and not
much
have to
easier
overthink what you're
still.
doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's something that I wanted because, as a mom, as a business, a content creator, you do a lot of things, but I still want to really um, allot my time as just 15 minutes in a day where I can just sit down and really put down my thoughts to paper. And that's when I'm like, I want something quick and easy, stick something in there, put the pattern paper, put a photo, write about it, you're done, right? So there's not a
Mhm.
whole lot of overthinking. Where am I going to put my photos in here? Do I, because the 12 by 12, that's when it was really difficult because you have to fill in this big space. You have to die
Yeah.
cut, alphas, so you have ephemeras, your layers and this and that dimension. So with an A5, you don't really want to put in a lot of dimensions. So you're stuck with almost like just a sticker instead of kind of like, you're thinking about maybe I should use a cork sticker or a wooden, ephemera. So there's so many thoughts,
A
but
big giant
A5
boat
is
that's
quick
2
and
inches
easy.
tall.
Yes. And then it's this big.
Yeah, and then your
Yeah,
pages are like this tall and you can fit 4 of them in the book, and it's I did those kinds of
exactly.
pages too. I did the fill it
Yeah.
super, super thick, almost like works of art pages.
Oh my gosh. So from there,
I
I've
didn't get
actually
enough.
graduated and I did the project life because I'm like, okay, this is, but it was heavy in pictures, right?
Mhm.
The project life because you kind of like fill in some cards, 4x6 cards and a 3x4. So there's still a lot of kind of like thinking in the process layout. And a lot of people enjoy that. But since we have pattern papers in here, you can still use a 6x8. And that's the reason why I wanted a 6x8 pattern papers because a lot of journalers also use a 6x8 album now. And so I wanted to kind of like, okay, it will fit on A5 and it will still kind of like cater to all the scrapbooker and journaling lovers out there.
But these kits also just looking at because the paper size and you have stamps, you have the stencils, you could totally use this for card making too. I mean,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
blends right into that. So it's not
Absolutely.
just only for journaling, only for planning, or only use this for card making. Use this in your art journals, not necessarily like a diary journal. Pull out
Yes.
your big art journals and have fun with them too. Like there's the sky is a limit, and I am a sucker for kawaii. Like that is my if I love it. It's my heart. If I'm gonna create, I create cutesy. If you've ever looked at any of my
I mean,
designs I've ever done, it's all in the cutesy phase too. And
exactly.
so
Isn't it so
it's
fun?
just
It's kind of like you're
it
you're
makes you
in touch with
happy.
your yes, you're in touch with your inner child, right? You're
Yeah.
just kind of like, I will never grow up.
I'm a Toy Dress kid. No, just kidding.
Exactly. I will never grow up. I refuse to grow up.
So
Oh,
I'd
God.
love to know in the audience who out here is a journaler or a planner and even into the junk journals. You can definitely use a lot of this stuff if you're doing junk
Yes,
journals just
yes.
by putting, I mean, that's kind of what your A5 journal is a
Almost
form of a
like,
junk journal
right?
with
Because I've seen
pictures
them
and
kind of like,
writing.
yes, just like torn pieces of paper, right? And then I kind of like
Absolutely.
put in, if you have a receipt in there, just put in your receipt, anything like tags or anything that you want to kind of like, it's memory keeping. So it's a memory keeping journal. So anything that you want to put in there that would fit in an A5, go ahead. And then, the band would help kind of keep it together. Even if it becomes super chunky, then your elastic band will keep your journal anyways, intact in here. So no problem about that.
Just looking over here what people are saying, and people are, I do all three: bullet journaling, writing journaling, junk journaling. It's
Wow.
all of it. I love it. So everybody's going on. Yes, they love doing all of them. Teresa has been blowing up the comments. She has been a subscriber of yours for a little while, and she loves
Hello,
it. She
hello.
mentioned something about a pen that came in a previous kit that everybody at work is
Oh my
trying to
gosh.
steal, and she's like, "No, it's mine."
Oh
I
my
hear
gosh.
you. I
Oh,
hear you.
yeah, you will not believe all the comments, emails I get. Mommy Lay, I love my kid, but my granddaughter, took everything already, or, my daughter. And so it's really a fun, great way to kind of like, because it's so cute, it's really a great bonding moment. And, it makes my heart melt every time I get emails like that, my daughter and I started doing this together, and I've,
Mhm.
finally getting her into journaling or into craft, paper craft projects. And so it's just kind of like, okay, the joy and the kind of like that pleasure and that happiness that I get back when I used to perform on stage. This is the kind of pleasure now that I get every time I get emails like that. So it's kind of like I have some customers that I'm going through a chemo, and I look forward to my Little Bits box every month because it's the only one that brings me joy. I mean, how can I stop? How can I stop this? Even though
Yeah,
sometimes
no, it's
yeah,
the
it's
fact
like
that you're bringing somebody else a little bit of happiness by it showing up at the
yes.
door. I know when mine shows up, I'm just like, "Ee, what's in there?"
Oh,
I have this
it's
little
so
giddy thing.
yeah,
It's
and
it's
it's so
fun.
important to me that every time I design, I talk to this about my husband. Every time I need to design the products, I want to make sure that I'm in the right headspace, and I want to clear out the room, and I want to make sure that my energy is in the right place because I don't want to bring in any negativity because I believe in energy. So I don't want to pass that on to all my customers. So I want everything. I'm in a happy mood. I'm in a happy place when I'm designing so that when they receive the box, all that positive energy, I'm also passing it on to them. Does that make sense? So maybe doesn't, but
Oh,
that really
absolutely.
means a lot to me.
Absolutely. There's definitely a correlation. If you're kind of in a grumpy mood, it actually is a great time to be creative and to get
Yeah.
your out. But when you're
Uh-huh.
creating a product for somebody, you need to be in the headspace 100% of
Yes.
the good vibes. And I'm as you're saying that, I'm reading one of your stickers on here and it says good vibes only.
You're going to, yes, across the design, there's a lot of positivity in there
I
because
love that.
that's something the world is going crazy already as it is, so we could use just a little bit something light, something that will bring us joy. I mean, something that will just distract us from everything else that's happening, even 15-30 minutes a day. Why not take that? I will
Hey,
take it.
art therapy is a true thing, and
That's it.
journal therapy, I mean, it's been a thing for a long, long time. If you've ever gone to any kind of in-person therapy, to write down your thoughts, write down what you're thinking. And if it's not your
Exactly.
thoughts, doodle something, sketch something, be creative with your hands. That's why a lot of people like creating. I think that's why we're all here, is because we do
We
realize the
are all
importance
creatives.
of being
Yes,
creative. It
absolutely.
helps us. It totally
Absolutely.
helps everything about who we are. So if, and this is just a suggestion, but I'm a mother of a tween girl, and whenever this box shows up, she tries to steal everything in it as well, and I'm like, stop it. She's 12, and so if you've got somebody, and it could be a boy, it could be a girl, it could be anybody that's probably anywhere between the, I wouldn't say ages of like 7 to probably 30, or maybe I'm a 45-year-old and I love the box. So 7 on up, let's just
Yes,
say that.
yes, yes.
But tween girls, teenage girls, middle school girls, older elementary, they're hard to buy for sometimes, and you're
Really
never
good.
really sure where to hit the mark with that. And we've actually gifted one of these boxes because my daughter was like, okay, I have a friend and I know you just got that box, but mom, could I give her the box for her birthday? And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
and she loved it. And she was turning 11 at the time.
Oh, that's so
And, um,
special.
and she just absolutely, I'm like, okay, I'm giving away my precious box to her friends for her birthday.
That's so
And she
special,
loved
though.
it. So just think about somebody in your life who is in that age range that would probably love to get this box if it showed up as Christmas or their birthday. You could get them a subscription for the entire year as their Christmas or their birthday gift. And it's something that shows up every month.
That's
I mean,
amazing. Yeah,
it's on giving. Like that would be amazing. My daughter would love that.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it doesn't have to be just for you. As much as I want all the things for me, I'd like to pass it forward if as I possibly can. And then to spark that creativity in somebody who's younger, get them journaling, get
Get
them
them
doodling,
into,
get them doing
yes.
all the fun
Get
stuff.
them started. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you, because I know you're a mom of a bunch of kids too. Do
Yes,
your
I have
kids get
three.
into all the creative?
So my oldest is already married. She's 23. Right now,
Oh my
she's
goodness.
managing a coffee shop, so she has her own. So every day she's like, "Mom, can you design me something that I'll put in my window, and I'll just try to
Oh,
recreate it." Yes, so that's what we would do. My middle child is a boy, and so he's senior now, he could care less about any of these cute things. He's more into music. So he's like,
I hear you. I got two
yeah,
boys as well, and they just kind of
exactly.
look at that and go,
But you know what? The time when he wanted to ask someone out of prom. So he's like, can you make me a sign? Because it's a big deal. You have to make it a nice sign. So I
oh,
have to brush letter or something, and make cutesy stuff in there. So that's it. But my youngest, she's the one that kind of like, what did you get? What did you get? Every time I get a PR box or every time, we have a new kit. So it's just like, what do you think of this? I always ask her opinion.
she's a great, what do
Oh
you call it?
gosh.
Like a
Yes.
bouncing board, one of
Yes,
those
she is.
testing,
And
like,
she would
did it hit
tell
the mark? Did
you.
it not hit the mark? Is this
She
right?
would tell you. She would tell you. She's like, maybe change the blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay.
That
she's
needs to be the wrong color, mom.
true. That's true.
My daughter does the same to me too.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'll have her come over. I'm like, I just want to bounce this idea off of you. What do you think of this? What do you
I
think of
don't
this
need you
with
to
this?
boss me
And
around. I'm the boss around here.
and she loves it because I'm including her, and I truly am looking for her idea because it's a whole
Yes,
different generation and it's a whole different
exactly.
mindset, and and we get stuck in our heads. And I don't know about you, but I'm home working from my house, and I
That's
have
me.
my
That's me.
the kids. So I need to bounce. I'm a talker. I have to talk it out with people, and so she's become my little bouncing board. My
Okay, so
I
that's going to
throw the
be our
spaghetti to
difference.
see if it sticks.
Yes. So even though I ask her opinion, I already have it in my head how I want it. So it's kind of like, so it's like, why did you even ask me anyways? Because I overthink things. So you
Mhm.
cannot imagine how much I've thought about something before it even comes out of my mouth. So I've already thought about this for days, probably. So it's
But
kind of like,
sometimes I have to just say the words out loud for it to
you're
make
like
sense
my
in my
husband.
head. Are
My
you the same
husband is
way?
no, I'm not. I'm not. I think
Oh,
about it. I need to internalize everything inside. And so I really don't talk like that. I don't like back and forth because I'm like, I cannot make a decision. So because I'm a Libra, I'm so
mm.
indecisive. So I have to think about it inside first before it even comes out. So it's like I've internalized that so much.
I'm a Libra too, but I have to say it. We're two different sides of the Libra. Like you're this side of the scale, and I'm that side of the
Yes,
scale.
yes. It's crazy. Wow. What are you, October?
I'm the end of September.
Oh, I'm end of September too. I'm on the
I think we're
27th.
like a day or two apart. We've had this
That's right.
conversation.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Because we were thinking about that when we were thinking about creating a class, remember? Kind of like an
Mhm.
event here in Texas. So we still have to make that happen though.
We are going to work on
We're
something. So you
definitely
never
going to
know. There's going to be some sort of something coming in some way, shape, or form, and
exactly.
who
We
knows
have
how.
to make that happen. Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Yes. So our birth month is coming. So advance happy birthday.
It's a to you too. To you too.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
I love
you.
September, and everybody's like, "I want to do my birthday." It's like it's my birthday. It's the best month ever
I love it. I love September.
because it's the month
For
that's all about me. No, I'm not that self-centered, but no, I love the idea of being able to celebrate that I've been here for a whole other year and that I've gotten to
understood.
be here and to experience and to do all the
Grown.
things.
Yes,
And
right.
yes, I am
Grown.
absolutely 1 year older.
Yes.
Thank God,
That's me. That's
So
why I
that's how I
embrace
look at that.
everything. I mean, all my grace can prove that. And I love it. I love it. I
Little
just
crow's feet,
yeah,
get some extra wrinkles.
yep,
So
absolutely love it. I love aging because not everybody gets to, grow old. So it's a pleasure. So
yeah, I don't have that. I'm going to be all kinds of. I do have oilier skin, so maybe that will help. I don't know.
no, that would be me. I mean, I'll be just old and gray, and I love it. I told my husband, do not even let me get anything done because it's like, please don't make me. I beg you, stop me.
I'll be like this with the big lips, and then look weird
I
and be all
just can't.
saggy. And
I mean,
no,
it's
no,
their that's what they love. That makes them happy, and I just know where I'm at. Right now is I don't want it, but who knows? We're
yeah.
might
So
change.
there was a couple of questions related to what we were chatting about earlier when we were talking about going, and we've been meeting up at some of these different
Yes.
conferences. And they said, are these conferences open to the public? And we mentioned that we had gone to Go Wild. They should be announcing where the next Go Wild. That is a big planner conference that was in Dallas
Usually
last
August, right?
April. It's right about now that they like
Yeah,
everybody's been buzzing about it and going,
yeah,
oh, they
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
announced it. What's going on? Why haven't they announced it? And that is open to anybody. The tickets go pretty fast. and it is a ton of fun. So if you love all things in the world of planners, go wild. I have a video coming up on that pretty soon about my experience when we were there. And Martha Stewart was a keynote speaker this past year, people. I
Oh,
mean, come on.
yes. She was fun. She was fun.
She actually dropped the news about the fact that she and Snoop Dogg at the Olympics were going to do stuff with horses. Do you remember that
Right? Yes, I
conversation?
do. And then when I
And
saw
then
the
I'm seeing her
pictures,
there. I'm like, I knew that back in April.
yes, right? That was so fun. Well, all these conferences, yes, it's open for public. I'll be in 2 conferences, actually 3. The beginning of October, I'll be in Toronto, Canada. So if we have anybody here that's watching, it's called PlannerCon.e. So
Hang on,
uh,
eh?
Eh? Right. So PlannerCon.e. So that's on October 5th. And then the next one will be in Florida, in Orlando, on the 1st and the 2nd. It's called SGS Planner Conference. So that's really going to be fun. And the next one is in Chicago, November 8 to 10. And so right now I am trying to finish all the kits that I will be sponsoring for these events. So we are going to be spoiling all the attendees, and we're creating some exclusive contents just, for the Chicago and the SGS conference as well. So it's really going to be fun, super fun.
Now, what's the one in Chicago called, just for those that are interested?
Chicago Planner Conference. So very easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Chicago
And
Planner Conference.
they're all a little bit different about how they're run. Some are a little bit bigger, some are a little bit smaller.
Yes.
So it's
so Chicago will be slightly bigger. Chicago will have, I think they're expecting 600 people this year.
Wow.
And the SGS, they have around almost 300. So, it's both of them. I'll be teaching journaling. So we'll kind of do like a very mindful journaling with the Little Bits box, and Faber-Castell Gelato is my favorite medium to use in my journals. And so that's really going to be fun. I'll be doing that for all the events. So you don't have to go to all of the events, but you can choose one. And then we'll also be bringing in some of the Little Bits box things if you want to go shopping, so everything will be in there as well. But I'm not going to make it so big, just a little one, because I'm the only one that's going to run it.
That's a lot. It's a lot. I mean,
Yes.
I just from going to the last planner conference at Go Wild and seeing the table setups and how much stuff, and I was helping some of the companies that I work with, they were there as well. And it's a lot, and to figure it all
It's a
out, but it is so much fun. So if you ever are wanting to be part of a community and to go to some of these big events, they are available, and a lot of them,
Yes.
Chicago stays in Chicago, and the one in Florida stays in Florida, but Go Wild travels around. So
Yes, Go Wild
I've
travels.
known about it for a long time, and it happened to land in Dallas this
Exactly.
year. I was like, oh, perfect. So I drove
I
up and
remember
went
I
to
wasn't
it.
going to go because he asked me, "Are you going?" I'm like, "No, I don't think this year." But they, they
The next thing is
contacted
sponsor
me.
it.
Yes, and they contacted me like, "Would you like to be a sponsor?" Okay. So we had to set up like 3 tables, the sponsor tables, and it
And
was
flavors were beautiful. They were
jam-packed.
gorgeous.
Yes, that
I
table was
loved them.
jam-packed. So the same with the Chicago, will have sponsor tables, and with the SGS as well. So aside from the swags that we are going to be giving away, we're also going to be sponsoring tables for that one. So, I mean, I understand that not a lot of people want to go to a very big conference. So, I mean, that's why it's nice to kind of like know about all of them, and then you can like pick and choose which one is right for you.
Because Gold Wild is like 3,000 people. It's huge.
It's
Massive.
a lot. It was
It's a lot of people. Yeah, for people that are just like, that's too many. The other ones are the 600
Yes.
or 300s, a little more digestible, a little bit more quaint. But yeah,
I
they're
think
fun.
so too. I think so too.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. And just want to reiterate to everybody about Little Bits Box. If you're wanting to sign up and get yourself either an individual box or to get a subscription, the link to go to check out Little Bits Box website is down in the information section. But also in the entire retreat, if you scroll down to any of the bottom of any of the pages, you're going to see her logo for Little Bits Box, and you can click on that and it'll jump to her website. So you can check out all the cool stuff that is there. But for those that got a kit, you got some fun goodies in your kit, and we're going to be creating with those in one of the live classes that we're doing as part of this retreat. We're going to be making some doodle journal pages, which are just so much fun.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Thank you again, Erin, for having me here, and I hope you guys have a fabulous time creating and playing here in this retreat. And so to everybody that's watching, thank you for hanging out with us. And, as always, I like to say, stay creative and stay happy. Thank you, everybody.
And just as a quick little side note at the very, very end here, if you are looking for some fun inspiration to what to use with the Little Bits box, or if you're looking for some other fun things to do with your pens and your markers, go check out her Instagram, go check out all of her social channels. So look up Mommy Lay or Little Bits. Mommy Lay is like her, and then Little Bits box is the business. Check them both out, subscribe to both, because they're both phenomenal. You're going to get so much inspiration and feel like, oh, I can do that. And I am always blown away by your penmanship, because she is a true artist in all sense of how well she can do her brushwork. And I know that it's taken years and years of practice. It is not just like you picked up a pen and went, I can do this. Like,
no, that's what I thought. That's what I thought in the beginning. I'm like, I'm going to buy that brush. And then I did it first time. I'm like,
it is the magic brush. So I appreciate how much effort and work and dedication it has taken to get to that level of how wonderful your penmanship is, because it is phenomenal.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
I truly appreciate your artistry in every fashion.
Thank you so much. And so do you. I really do. That's why when you're like, Lay, I'm doing this, I'm in. What do you need?
Well, thank you. And again, for also sponsoring.
Yes.
So everybody here watching, go check out Little Bits box. And we're going to be back in about 20 minutes with Eileen with our next live sponsor with a real leather. So again, thank you, Lay, for being here.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Have an amazing.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Okay, I got to find the mouse because there it goes. It keeps jumping across my screen. All right, now it's bye.
Bye.